Hello, welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate, and I'm thankful as always to have you here watching today's pick a card reading, which is going to be about what your person thinks of you and the connection with you. Okay, so we're going to be going into tarot, we're going to be pulling oracle cards and also messages from your person, and then we will be going into some advice from spirit about the connection. So pretty straightforward reading today. I'm excited for this topic, and we have 3 piles for you to choose from. By we, I mean I. So for pile 1, we have the clear quartz crystal with the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. For pile 2, we have the black obsidian crystal with the queer tarot deck. And for pile 3, we have the blue calcite crystal with the, what is this deck called? You guys, I'm so bad with the name. Mystic Mondays tarot deck. So go ahead and pause the video, take whatever time you need to choose your pile, whichever one you're drawn to. You may be drawn to more than one. It may mean you have multiple connections to hear about, or more than one message just across the piles, which is totally okay. So we will be doing a energy check-in at the beginning just to see what's going on overall in this relationship, just so we are on the same page as we move through the different topics in the reading. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I'm going to be starting with pile 1, and if you pick pile 2 or 3, you can find your timestamp in the description box and go ahead and skip to your reading. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it, and let's go. Hey, pile 1, if you chose the clear quartz here, this little heart, this is your reading about how your person thinks about you or what they think about you and this connection. You guys, as I was lighting my sage, randomly, Michael Jackson, the Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Fusa was coming through, and I have like no idea what to think about that, but it was coming through loud and clear and out of nowhere. So we'll see if that ends up making sense. Yee-hoo. I'm gonna try not to sing Michael Jackson, but I mean, trying to even think about like what the rest of the lyrics are of that song. So I feel like this may be like a very, I feel like you guys are very attracted to each other. I just want to say I feel like this may be a physically based relationship. I don't want to go and say too much before we get into it, but it's coming through that there's like a lot of passion between you guys. And I feel like when you're together, or if you, your guys' energy is very, you guys raise each other's vibe. Like, I feel like there's a lot of sparks that fly between you guys. So it's kind of an intoxicating relationship as well, is how it feels. But what's the overall energy of this connection for pile 1? Just to get an energy check-in, how will pile 1 recognize that this is their relationship? What's going on in this relationship? What's the overall energy here? What's the overall energy? Ooh, a pile 1. Okay, we have the Emperor coming out first. What's the overall energy of this connection? 2 of Wands in reverse. The Star in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this is someone that you're very attracted to with the Emperor here, but it's also someone that may be hard to read or hard to, I feel like this person you don't necessarily feel super comfortable, like you don't want to annoy this person, is almost coming through, or you find this person hard to read, or you feel like they're stubborn and very much in their own energy. Like this person isn't easily swayed by other people with this Emperor here. And with this 2 of Wands in reverse and with the Star, there's big question marks around where's this connection going, and almost a little bit of losing hope here with the Star in reverse. There's a feeling that you really want this to go somewhere, but you're not sure if it's practical or if that's gonna be what ends up happening. If there's like, yeah, and I can tell why you want to know what this person thinks about you, because I feel like they aren't the type to wear their heart on their sleeve, or they aren't the type to be like really mushy. You know, this person comes through very masculine. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. This person may have never told you too much about how they feel. They may keep that secret, or you may feel like they keep that a secret, or it may drive you crazy how this person doesn't really give you too much of an idea about how they feel for you, okay? But you feel like there's this vibe here between you guys. You feel like there's very, like, an electric vibe. but it's almost like, is this going to go anywhere? Can this go anywhere? This may be someone that maybe a little bit older than you too. Okay. So you maybe, there's this element of them being a little bit intimidating, but like not like necessarily, but it's almost like you don't feel comfortable just like asking this person out on a date. It's almost like you want them to kind of give you more of a sign that they want something for the future with you. Let's get some more. What else is the overall energy of this connection? Especially to help Pile 1 feel like King of Cups in reverse. They don't show you their feelings. You feel like they have feelings, but they don't show them. You feel like that. You feel sure that there's like a lot of emotions stirring under the surface, but it's just like, why won't they say anything? I feel like they haven't really told you too much about how they feel about you. Knight of Cups here in reverse. I feel like you want to know if this person is going to give you a love offer. Are they ever going to break the ice with you? Or like, are they ever going to really, like with this Two of Wands, I feel like you're looking out in the future, like, is this person, I feel like you're waiting for them to plan something with you or offer you something or kind of break the ice and open up this connection to be more emotionally intimate. We have Death here coming out. Yeah, there's this feeling that if this person like doesn't come forward, you may be afraid that this may not go anywhere. You may have to like let this person go. And so I feel like there's this like a lot of energy underneath the surface with this connection that just hasn't been brought to the surface. And I feel like with this Death, that may mean that like maybe the energy from this connection has been like dwindling out recently. It may be, there may be a question of whether or not you guys will move on from each other or will something happen. Queen of Cups here in reverse, mirroring that King of Cups. Maybe no one has, yeah, and then the Three of Wands at the back of the deck. Again, is this going to go anywhere? Because I feel like you guys may not be in communication right now with all these like reverse peoples. And this person may be like standing their ground or being very hard to read, or just they may just be kind of sticking to their life or like working on their job or just kind of staying in their day-to-day life and not giving you too much to go off of. It's almost like there's this secret of deeper emotions between you guys that hasn't really been, you know, fulfilled. It's like there's almost this lack of, there's this emotional connection that's mutual between you guys, but it's almost like there's blockages within actually taking action on that or expressing them. It's almost like maybe there's been difficulties in expressing it or making plans or turning this into something that can actually become something. Because right now it feels like it hasn't necessarily you know, gone too far is kind of how it feels. Or it feels like it may have kind of had a lot of energy at one point and then maybe it didn't really like turn into something as concrete as you would have wanted it to. And it just feels like your person right now is hard to crack or hard to see through. It's kind of hard to get the gist of like what's going on with them. So I'm just going to get a sip of water. I get really thirsty. If that sounds like your person, now we're going to be looking at what do they think about you. Okay, so very interested to see this because it seems like they don't give you too much detail about this. So what do they think about, what does Pile 1's person think about Pile 1? And then we'll also be looking at what do they think about the connection or like the current state of the connection basically. Like what do they think about the overall connection? How do they feel about it? Or like what do they think about it? So, all right. What does Pile 1's person think about them? What are their thoughts like about Pile 1? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords here in reverse. So I feel like this person may have a lack of clarity about you. They may not know exactly what they think about you or feel like they aren't sure right now. There's a lack of clarity here. Wheel of Fortune coming out next. They may think that they never know what to expect from you, or they may feel like sometimes things are like this, or it almost like feels like things are shifting a lot in this connection, and or maybe just in life in general. And so it's almost like they feel like they don't know, they don't have a clear sense of what they want or like where this is going, because I feel like maybe life has like kind of shifted a lot since you guys have known each other. It's almost just like things are always changing here. What do they think? What does Pile 1's person think about Pile 1? What are they thinking about them? Ace of Wands. So they definitely feel that passion. There's that false start energy or that feeling of, I felt the passion for this person, but it hasn't gone anywhere yet, you know? And like also there's this element of, will it go anywhere? I feel like they think that about you. They're wondering if things are going to shift in this connection, and they're almost wondering if maybe they'll know what they want more if things do change a little bit more. Maybe they're waiting for certain things to happen before or they're maybe hoping that like life will shift in such a way that it'll become more obvious. They're almost like wanting the universe to give them an opportunity to get more clarity without taking action. That's almost what they're thinking. The Tower here in reverse. Okay. Tower in reverse. Interesting. Maybe something happened in this connection. You guys may have had like some sort of misunderstanding at some point, or there may have been just something that, you know, maybe rapidly shifted the connection, or there could have just been something that like maybe things were going really well with this Ace of Wands, so there was like a passionate beginning, and then like there was kind of this Tower moment that you guys maybe had when you realized things weren't just going to be like easy flowing and like super simple. What do they think? What else? We have the Empress. Beautiful. So they definitely see you with high regard. Okay. Yeah. So what do they think about you? And I am very much being drawn to this stomach here. So this person may think that you, when they first met you, or they may have always thought that you'd be like a good parent, or they see you as someone who could be endgame. You know, it's like this person sees you. Oh my God. And the Emperor flipping out right after. Oh my gosh, they feel like there's a divine connection between you two for a fact. They feel the connection with you very strongly. So if that's like a confirmation that you're like curious, like does this person even like feel the same way that I do? They do. And with this Wheel of Fortune here, they think that like you guys came across each other's path for a reason, but there may have been like circumstances that didn't allow you guys to kind of take things further. What does Palin's person think? Yeah, but they feel this strong, and look how they both have dogs, like different dogs. They feel like you guys would be perfect. But so I'm just wondering what the blockages are. There is a lack of certainty here, though. About what's going to happen is what I'm getting with this Wheel of Fortune. About when things are going to change or align for you guys. It's almost like they wonder if that will happen. Or they may even need to break a facade or something like that with this Tower in reverse. It may be that they need to let their guard down here in order to push things forward. What else? How is Pile 1's person feeling? King of Swords in reverse here. Okay. So again, it's like I feel like this person, there is this element here of things starting off really well between you guys, or feeling like there's just obviously such an instant connection between you guys, and that's how they feel about you. But it's almost like they didn't know what they wanted, you know, and so I feel like they may have sabotaged this connection, or they may have cut it short, or it may have come to a point where things needed to be talked about, or like more serious feelings, like plans for the future. And it's almost like this person didn't want, like, they almost may have had this mask on or this front up about like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's almost like they didn't want the original, like, sort of way that the connection was. Like, they almost weren't ready for it to go further than that. And so they may have like shut down this connection, or they may have felt overwhelmed by it with this King of Swords. Maybe that they kind of decided that they didn't want to explain their emotions to you. It's like they kind of just may have blocked some of the passion, or like kind of blocked the process. Queen of Swords here. Interesting. Wow. Okay, let me just get, and then Three of Cups at the back of the deck. Woo. Okay. Okay, Ace of Wands here in reverse, King of Swords. Okay, so a couple messages coming through. This is just for some of you guys. If this is someone that maybe already had a person, but then they met you and they felt like you were like meant to be with them, or like they felt this really strong connection with you, but they may have felt like they had to keep it secret for one reason or another. But I feel like with this Three of Cups here, there's a feeling of wanting to let loose with you, and there being kind of this like sort of instant fiery connection between you guys that's very passionate. But there's also another element of this person feeling like they have to act professional, or act like structured, or it's almost like they feel like they don't want to again with this Tower in reverse, maybe there's a feeling that they didn't know if they wanted to show themselves as someone as into you as they are. It's almost like they wanted to hide the fact that they aren't always serious, or they aren't always in this business mode. You know, it's almost like this person like maybe felt like they were going to be taken out of their usual energy, or like their usual, it's not even like a facade or mask in a negative way. It's almost just like the way they want to present themselves to, you know, in a less intimate way. You know, it's like this person just, I feel like, is more comfortable with being like professional keeps coming through. So you may know this person from work, or just you may have like multiple friends with this person or something. You may like share a friend group. But I just feel like with this Tower in reverse here, it's almost like with this Queen of Swords, you may have like come asking like for them to reveal more of their feelings, and it may have kind of shut them down or caused them to like shut down their emotions. You may have like come asking like, hey, like, how do you feel about me? Or like, what do you want? Or something like that. And it's kind of like with this Tower in reverse, it's almost like they weren't ready to completely let their walls down is kind of what's coming in for that. Yeah, let's get some more though for how they think about you. But I feel like underneath, like I feel like the truth of the situation is that they want to be very casual with you, and I feel like they want to have like inhibition-free like conversation and fun with you, but there's this blockage within them where it's like they don't feel like they're ready to do that. Yeah, and they almost think that you are really wanting them to break down what they think is that you kind of see through them sometimes, or you may see through like their exterior, and it's like you may just like have a really like psychic connection with this person. So it's almost like this person feels like you know everything, or it's almost like they feel like they can't BS you. There's this energy of that coming through. It's like they feel like they have to, they feel like you see people very clearly, and you're not gonna be fooled by like anything that's not genuine is what's coming through. And so I feel like they're like aware of that. And so I feel like what they think about is wondering if you guys, what they think about is that they think about how they can see this potential between you guys as like being long-term together, you know, or being together long-term. But there's this element of them feeling like they want to see how things end up, or they want to see how things play out. Because they may have pushed you away, or they may have felt like they needed to kind of put their guard up. Because maybe they weren't ready, or they weren't sure exactly what they wanted at that point, okay? So let's see, what else do they think about you? They also think that, like, you are very fun. Like, I think they think of you as someone who's very, you can, like, I feel like you have one side of you that can be very, like, to the point, and just, like, you're not going to take any BS, and there's another part of you that's very playful, okay? So I feel like this person, yeah. Okay. How do they think about pile one? How's pile one's person think about pile one? Okay, we have athlete and slave. Interesting. Okay, so dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength. And then we have slave, surrendering your power of choice to the divine and with complete trust. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. How do they think about pile one? It's almost like they feel like you're very dual-natured. It's like they feel like you have this energy like, I don't need a significant other, like man or woman. Like, I don't need anyone. With this athlete, it's almost like you come off as someone who's very brave, or someone who isn't afraid to, you know, take on challenges, or yeah, like personal willpower and strength of spirit. It's kind of interesting because that's like the opposite of the slave here. So it's almost like there's this feeling of them maybe, okay, what I'm kind of getting is that maybe this person thought that like you were going to be more passive, okay, or more like they may have read you wrong when they first like met you with this Empress and this Queen of Swords. It's almost like there's this feeling that you kind of caught them by surprise, maybe with how much you like read from situations and like the way that you kind of call out situations. And it's almost like this person felt like, the best way I can describe it is like almost like they felt like naked suddenly when they realized that your perception was that way. And there could have just been this like intense attraction where they kind of felt like things were going to be like lighthearted, and like you were kind of going to go along with the flow and like not be too strong-willed. But with this Queen of Swords and this athlete, it's almost like there's this feeling of like them maybe having read you wrong at one point, you know? Yeah, and then we have Seeker at the back of the deck too, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And they see you as someone who's very much looking for honesty or nothing, you know? Like I feel like this person isn't, they think about how you may be looking for the truth from them again. and they almost know that if they can't come to you in the same way they've been coming to you. It's almost like this feeling of they can't just keep their feelings out and keep trying to interact with you. It's like they feel like this pressure almost to open up to you, but there's also this lack of readiness for that, okay? So they feel like this connection is intense, to say the least, you know? Okay, how is pile one's person viewing them or seeing them? What do they think about them, actually? What do they think about them? What are their thoughts like about pile one? Moon cat. Yeah, they feel like you're super intuitive and like you see everything. It's like they feel like you read them super well, and they feel like you read between the lines, basically, okay? And it's like they feel like they were taken aback by that, or it's almost like now they're the intimidated ones. And I feel like they're the ones that are shutting down emotionally because maybe they thought things were going to be a little bit lighter between you, only to kind of realize that things are actually like kind of intense. We also have fatalists here. There's this element of them thinking that you also are someone who would like follow your heart and kind of just say what's on your mind, like with no fear, you know? It's like they feel like you're very good at like, or they feel like they think about how you don't care, like you're not going to be shy, you know what I mean? It's almost like you're not going to hold back, or you're not going to like not say what you're thinking, you know? And so it's almost like this person feels this sense of like they need you, they're very disarmed by you, you know? That's what's coming through. How else are they thinking about pile one? How is pile one's person thinking about pile one? Yeah, anima. Okay, animus. Okay, so they see you as the lovers. Again, there's this undeniable feeling that you guys are like yin and yang, or very. They feel like you're like the feminine to their masculine. We also have angel at the back of the deck, and so they almost feel like very awakened by you, and they feel like maybe like they weren't ready for this or something. It's almost like they can't believe this is happening, or they almost can't believe you exist in a way. It's almost like, whoa, this person isn't the usual type of person. Like they may be used to people that maybe kind of let them lead it without really, they've always, not to say this person's super arrogant, but it's almost like they felt like no one really matches them or, you know, meets them at their level. And it's like they feel like you very much do that. And there's almost this level of intimidation and also admiration about you, feeling like you really are something special. And they may think that while they're not holding in their emotions, like they're like aware that you're not going to be chasing them, or it's like they know that you want something with them, but it's almost like they think about how they haven't been super open with you and how this has kind of slowed down some passion in this connection. And it's almost like they think about how you're not going to be taking any BS, or you see the situation clearly. Like this Tower in reverse, it's like they're almost recognizing that you're very aware of them, and that as they got to know you more, they start to realize the intensity of the connection, the synchronicities in this connection, and how this connection feels even divinely guided in a way also. So yeah, okay. Trying to see how long I've been recording this. This has been, okay, 21 minutes. Cool. Cool. I'm going to leave some of the other oracle cards for how they are thinking about the connection. So let's see how they're thinking about this connection with you. Even though we got into that a little bit, but oh well. I would still want to do a focused part about this. So for pile one, how is pile one's person actually thinking about the connection with pile one? Pile one's person's thoughts about the connection. What are pile one's thoughts about the connection itself? What are... Okay, we have temperance here in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person has felt like there's been a lot of ups and downs, or it's like they feel like they can't really keep their emotional composure with this. It's almost like they can't help but feel a lot for you and feel like emotions are running high is what's coming through. It's almost like because this is such an intense connection, it's like a lot of emotions are involved here. And it's almost like they find themselves not really being able to keep it cool. And this may be why they feel the need to externally be super like analytical with you, or like super like closed off. How else is Pylon's person thinking about the connection? 9 of Swords, so much anxiety. Okay. They're feeling very anxious. I feel like there's like suffering and silence is coming through. It's like this person, because they don't know like what to think about it, or they feel like overwhelming emotions, it's actually something that stresses them out. And they also maybe just be stressed about the connection in general here. So we have the Sun, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like they have stress about, they feel like this is high stakes because they feel like they could be really happy with you. Okay. It's like they can really see a lot of the future with you. And so it's almost like maybe they haven't felt this strongly for someone, or they weren't expecting it. It's kind of coming through that way. And so it's almost like, wow, this is actually like kind of nerve-wracking, or it's like making me feel anxious. And I feel like I like don't know what to do here. There's this sense of lack of control and lack of direction is how they're thinking about it. With this Knight of Pentacles here in reverse, they spend a lot of time daydreaming about what they want to do, but it's almost like they have no clue what to actually do in the 3D for this. And it's like they are overthinking this a lot as well. All right, let's clarify Temperance, please. How are they thinking about the connection? How are they thinking about the connection? The Lovers. Yeah, because they feel this strong. I'm not surprised to see the Lovers. This person feels like strong, like divine counterpart energy with you. And it's like they feel this sense of harmony. And it's almost like this need to surrender to the connection that they may be fighting. It's almost like maybe they weren't looking for this, or maybe they weren't ready for this. And it's like, but it's like undeniably here. They just feel like they can't, I don't know, it's like this element of not having expected you. Why is the 9 of Swords here in reverse as to their thoughts of the connection? Ace of Wands. Again, there's this element coming through of how like intense this connection is and how much like passion there is like under the surface. It's something that actually stresses this person out because they feel a lot for it. And yeah, maybe this person was feeling kind of emotionally numb for some time, or maybe they were just, it's been a long time since they've like felt like this is what's kind of coming through. So it's almost like they aren't, yeah, it's something that's overwhelming for them. What else? What are their thoughts about this connection? Five of Cups here in reverse. So there are feelings of regret or feelings of fear that they're losing this opportunity with you, or they're losing the chance with you. They're very much not over it. Okay. And I feel like something that gives them anxiety is the way that they think is that they feel stressed thinking about how much they feel for you, and maybe how the connection hasn't really taken off in the 3D. Like they were, you know, they feel like there's this element of them being afraid or thinking about how they're losing this happiness or this chance at happiness with you. And it's something that stresses them out. Okay. And so I also feel like this Ace of Wands, they may be looking for an opportunity to reignite the connection or bring more energy to it in general. They may be like stressing, thinking about like, how can I, you know, open up this connection again. If some of you guys are not talking with your person, or this is someone from your past, there's this energy of missed opportunity, or feeling very much like you're not over it, feeling like there's regret here about actions not taken, things not said. Okay. Can we please clarify this Knight of Pentacles? What are their thoughts like about the connection? 3 of Swords here in reverse. And then 2 Cups back deck. Yeah, this person has such strong feelings for you. But the 3 of Swords here in reverse, this person, very heartbroken over their lack of action is kind of what I'm getting. Because the Knight of Pentacles here is like, they feel like they may have sabotaged this connection by being in their head and maybe just waiting or procrastinating on taking action here. And with the 3 of Swords in reverse, it's like they feel very heartbroken now over you, because it's almost like they feel such a strong connection with you. And they feel like sometimes with this up and down energy is very much in this reading too. It's like the Sun's here, and so is the 3 of Swords, so is 5 of Cups. Like it's like this person feels like you have the power to make this person super happy, or to make them literally feel like horrible and feel like they're a failure, or feel like they've lost everything. It's like, I feel like this person is much more invested in this connection than they make it look like. That's coming through. So what are their thoughts like about this connection? I feel like this person, at the end of the day, regardless of anything that's gone on, this person will always see you as someone that they could have seen themselves with, or that they feel like is for them, you know, a significant other, you know, two of cups here and the Lovers. What are their thoughts like about this connection? They may think back to the happy times, and they may think back to like, yeah, they may think back to when things were fresh, or like go back to the start, the Scientist coming through. Swords and Rose, clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. Yeah, they may have had realizations about this connection after the fact, or it may be just be coming through for them that, again, there's Mask at the back of the deck too. So it's like there is that feeling that maybe they didn't reveal themselves, or they procrastinated for too long, or they didn't open up at the right time. What are their thoughts like about this connection? Death, the relationship is over, no second chances. Yeah, they're very afraid that when they think about it, and when they kind of think about everything that's happened, it's like they feel like, is it over? And that's something that really hurts them though, okay? Like the thought of this being over, and they want to know if it's over. Yeah, they're afraid that it's over in a way too. They're afraid that the energy has fizzled out here. What are their other thoughts about this connection? I saw Cupid's bow. What are their other thoughts about this connection, Spirit? Yeah, self-indulgence, value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You may have triggered this person into really reflecting on themselves, and there is this element, and then Paradise in reverse. It's like they feel like they're never going to get to experience that, or they feel like they've grown a lot since they've met you, or they also feel like you've changed them. They think that this connection has changed them. They feel like this connection has helped them grow as a person and help them look at themselves more clearly and kind of appreciate things while it's there more, you know? It's like this person kind of goofed up on that is how it feels. All right, how are they feeling about this connection? We have change. They may reflect on how much they've changed since the beginning of this connection, or how much you've changed them. Yeah, again, it's like I feel like you were meant to meet this person, and I feel like you kind of triggered this person into more spiritual growth is how it feels. And I feel like they also think about how things have changed between you, and that makes them sad. I feel like they think about from the beginning to now, you know, with this Ace of Wands to Five of Cups, and it's something that they have regrets over. They feel sad about. What else do they think about this connection? They may feel like you both have changed a lot. Yeah, we have Fire. This person felt so much passion for you. With it in reverse, it's almost like there's this fear that the fire has gone out. And the Light in reverse at the back of the deck, there's this feeling that they missed their chance with something really beautiful. And so, yeah, there's sadness coming through with that. Actions not taken, you know? All right, how else are they feeling towards this connection? Or what are their thoughts about the connection, actually? We have service. Yeah, I feel like this person wishes that they could be of service to you now, or I feel like they're looking at you as someone who's very compassionate with other people, and someone who they maybe didn't recognize fully also. And then with dream travel, this person may still dream about you or feel very connected to you within the higher realms. It's like this person feels like they'll never really be able to forget you and this connection. It feels like you guys are connected through your dreams. Yeah, in general like that. Okay, so that is what I have for this part. Now let's get some advice for you about this connection from Spirit. What advice do we have regarding this? Oh, wait, actually, sorry, I forgot I wanted to do messages from your person. All right, what would Pile 1's person say to Pile 1? Take these with a grain of salt. Sometimes they can be a little bit dramatic or like not quite fit the situation, but just take the overall energy of the card. What would they say? What would Pile 1's person say? I hide my feelings 100%. They did hide their feelings. Do I still have a chance? They're afraid that they don't. 100%. I would have been feeling that. Okay, I can't be with you. I feel like at some point that was a narrative they were saying. I don't know how to feel. I'm recovering. Yeah, I feel like they feel like over time, they've gotten more in touch with themselves. And the more in touch with themselves they get, the more they understand this connection with you too. I can still see you standing there. I regret lying to you. This person may have really held back or not shown you what their intentions or feelings were. I don't know if it was an overt lie here, and I'm not over you. And I feel so drawn to you. Okay, so definitely feeling these messages. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty in line with what vibes I was getting from this person. Okay, I'm actually going to use an oracle deck to see what your advice is. Just quickly, just kind of see what Spirit has to say about this connection. What advice do we have for pile 1? What does pile 1 most need to hear? It says, be generous of spirit. Okay, so that card for me always comes out when maybe this person has disappointed you, or you may just be kind of shaking your head at this person not really being in touch with themselves. And I feel like you may be someone who's slightly more spiritually advanced than this person. And when this comes out, it's almost like a reminder to be gentle with those that may be learning at a slower pace. But I want to get another oracle deck for you guys. One second. But yeah, with be generous of spirit, there's a feeling here of not letting pride affect you too much here. And if this person does come forward, I think it could be healing for you and them to kind of get on the same page with what's kind of gone on here. And I feel like with be generous of spirit, I feel like you'll regret if you push this person away, or if you don't have understanding with them because there's still like something that's been unforgiven here. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. So what other advice do we have for pile 1? Does pile 1 need to hear about this connection? Okay. We have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. You guys, twin flame vibes coming through in this reading, I'm not gonna lie. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And then power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Okay. And again, that's kind of coming through with that Lion card is, don't be, if this person comes forward, like, I feel like there's a need to remember that this person has no power over you, and you have always had that within yourself. And I think there could be something valuable, because if this can't really work out in a love way, I feel like there is potential for at least coming into some sort of better understanding of each other, or maybe having some truths come to the surface, which could be healing for both of you guys. So that's what I have for you guys, pile 1. If this resonated, please go ahead and like this video. It really supports my channel. Comment down below. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be posting 2 to 3 pick a card readings per week. So I'm hoping to see you at the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Hey, pile 2, if you chose the black obsidian crystal and the queer tarot deck, and then this is going to be your pick a card reading on what your person is currently thinking about you and how they're thinking about the connection as well. We're going to do those separately. First, we're going to start with an energy check just to see if you pick the right pile. We're going to be tapping into the overall energy of your connection, and at the end we'll be doing messages from your person and then guidance as well. So let's get into it. Let's please tap me into pile 2's overall energy of their connection. How can pile 2 recognize that this is their connection? Please give me that information. It's most helpful for that. Right, what's the overall energy here of this connection? Pile 2's connection, what's the overall energy? Page of Cups here in reverse, coming out first. The overall energy. 10 of Swords. Okay, so there could have been an ending in this connection. A lot of pain that's happened here, okay? You may be wanting an apology from this person, or wanting closure from this person. They may have never apologized to you, or you may be feeling like this person didn't really ever give you yeah, there's just an energy that this connection has been emotionally painful for you, okay? What else is the overall energy here? Two of Pentacles in reverse. This connection really may have been something that destabilized your life, or you felt like this maybe just put you out of whack. Like you feel like the energy of this may have been like chaotic, or just may have really thrown you off and really set off your life in a way that was imbalanced, or you just may have felt like not like yourself for a long time because of this connection. Or yeah, you may have been having a hard time grappling with this or kind of understanding it. And it kind of took a toll, not just like on your heart, but like your overall life too. It was like a big deal to you, this connection for pile 2. What else is overall energy? Okay, which way? The sun here. Okay, the overall energy. I feel like maybe you're in a time period now where you're starting to see things clearer, or it's at least you're ready to look at this connection. You want to know more about it. The sun talks about like illumination and kind of coming out of the dark, okay? And so you may have been in the dark for a long time about this person, or you may have just felt very like I feel like this person like triggered a dark time period for you. And with the sun here, I feel like you guys are doing better. I feel like you're doing better. But I feel like for a time period, you felt destabilized by this connection. Let's get some more. The overall energy. King of Swords here in reverse. This person, yeah, again, with the underneath the Page of Cups, I feel like this person really did not give you very much emotional closure, or wasn't very open to discussing emotions, or it's like this person, the overall energy is that there was a blockage within emotional understanding with one another. There was a blockage in how you guys communicated your emotions. And there's a very closed off energy here. And so this person may have gone no contact, or may just have been distanced themselves from this connection. And that might have been hurtful or harmful. I feel like this is someone you had strong feelings for. Someone that, you know, you may have been younger, or you may have met them when you were a little bit younger, or you may just feel like this is one of your like significant love experiences. We have the 5 of Cups here in reverse. Oh, yeah, okay. So this energy of the connection and the Hermit, I do feel like you guys are not talking right now, but I do feel like this connection caused you to reflect a lot in your life. And with this 5 of Cups here in reverse, it's telling me that this was really emotionally hard, okay? So I think that this connection really shook you, okay? I feel like both sides, though, you know, even if this person didn't really show it, I think that there's regrets and painful feelings on both ends of this, okay? Why is the sun here? Let's clarify the sun, please. What's the sun's energy telling us? Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. And then the 8 of Cups here. Yeah, okay. So I feel like this is someone that I definitely feel like this is no contact, you guys. So if you're like talking to your person and there's other things happening, this is probably not your pile, you guys. This is someone that there was a missed opportunity with. And with this 8 of Cups here, Justice underneath in reverse here, there's this feeling of this person really having hurt you, or this connection really having something that really hurt, really hurt, okay? And I feel like you may have felt really isolated or alone during this too, or you may have just felt like this was just a hard time period. It just keeps coming through that way. With the sun here, you know, there's almost this feeling of wanting to understand why this happened this way, or wanting to understand what this person's intentions were with you, or I feel like you're just really wanting to bring light and understanding to why this didn't work out, or why this went wrong. I feel like you want to know if there's a chance for this turning around potentially also, or there's just this feeling of wanting to know if that was the end of the story with this person. You know, it's kind of an unsatisfying story, I feel like, this connection that you guys have had. And there's a feeling of betrayal, or if not betrayal, feeling emotionally betrayed, or just feeling like you had your hopes up, feeling very disappointed as well, feeling like you had wore your heart on your sleeve and this other person didn't, feeling like you, there's this element of one person wearing their heart on their sleeve and the other person never really wearing their heart ever out, you know? And so, yeah, okay, so that's what I have for you. You may be trying to wander towards better things at this point, or you just want to know like where your happiness is, because it kind of felt like it wasn't with this person. but you may just still want to know what they think of you and what this was all about. So I'm very interested to get into it. The connection could have been overall imbalanced as well. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Okay. So, how is pile 2's person thinking about pile 2 right now? What do they think about when they think of pile 2? What do they think about pile 2? Like, what do they think? What are their thoughts? What do they think? Okay. Pile 2's person, what do they think about pile 2? Okay. 10 of Swords. Okay. Makes sense. The Strength. What do they think about pile 2? Page of Pentacles here in reverse. Queen of Cups. 8 of Swords. Hanged Man. Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Wow. So what they think about you, they think about how they may have hurt you, okay? They definitely think that. They think that you are feeling like you've been betrayed or feeling like, you know, very drained by this connection. They see, what do they think about you? They think about, with this Queen of Cups coming out, they think about how you were someone who's very genuinely caring. I just want to straighten this out as well. They see you as someone who definitely cared for them, and they see you as someone very compassionate, someone with a lot of emotional strength and character, okay? Someone who got themselves out of this situation, someone that had to, they see you in a very positive light, actually. I feel like this person feels like they know what they put you through. It's kind of like coming through that way. And they know that you had to surrender, and that, you know, this project, or not project, like this new start, like your potential, they saw you as someone younger. They definitely, the pages keep coming through. It's almost like this person they see you as someone who originally may have been someone more naive, or someone who didn't really have a practical way of viewing life, but it's almost like they've seen you grow up, or they almost feel like you've leveled up in some way as well. And I feel like with this 8 of Swords in reverse, it's almost like before that you may have felt very stuck in this connection, but they're viewing you right now as someone who is able to figure things out and get themselves out of this relationship with them, you know? And I feel like with this Hangman, this person feels like you're seeing them in a different light. They feel like you're seeing everything differently, and they feel like you've also leveled up. They feel like you've learned the game, or they feel like you've learned instead of staying stuck. I feel like they think about how you're someone who, when you were faced with the challenges of this connection, you leveled up. This person definitely sees you as someone that's leveled up, and they see you as a missed opportunity as well, okay? I feel like they think about how they had this opportunity with you and how they ended up hurting you, and they think about how they hurt someone who has such a genuine heart. And I feel like they know that you felt very tied to them. They think of you as someone who at one point was very much attached to them, or someone that couldn't get over them or couldn't get away from them. But it's almost like they feel like you've moved on, or they feel like you've realized that you're not going to be, you're going to be looking at the real results in real life. It's almost like this person may have benefited at one point from you being more optimistic, or pouring a lot of energy into people and kind of having high hopes. And maybe people kind of taking advantage of that. It's almost like they feel like you're wiser now. They feel like you've wised up, and you have kind of freed yourself from this relationship. And they also feel like, they think about how they feel like it's been the end of the road for you guys, or they think about how you've taken your heart somewhere else. That's also how they feel. And I'm also like, I'm just looking at how there's like kind of like a medical situation here. They feel like you've like healed your own heart in a way as well. So I want to see how else they're thinking about you. Interesting energy coming through for this one. They seem to have underestimated you as well. I feel like they thought that you were always going to care about them or something, but it's almost like they're realizing that your kindness isn't going to be taken for weakness anymore. And it's almost like they're having this revelation about you, or realizing that their hands are kind of tied, or it's like you're not stuck anymore. You know, you are able to see things from both sides. And it's almost like they're kind of having this realization about you that, you know, they took your kindness for weakness. That's how it feels. Let's get some more though. How else are they thinking about Pile 2? How's Pile 2's person thinking about Pile 2? What are they thinking about when it comes to Pile 2? Hero, again, yeah, hero, passion for the journey of personal empowerment, 100%. They see you as someone who overcame, and someone who was their own hero of their story. Maybe it's like at one point you wanted this person to be your hero, but this person's like watched you literally like be your own hero and really be the person that you wanted from them, okay? And so I feel like this person sees how far you've come. They've seen how much you've grown and how strong you are and how much you've overcome maybe the things that kept you tied to them. I'm not surprised to see that hero coming out at all, because it's like this person seeing how you overcame, you know? Okay, the song coming through is by Rihanna, I think, and someone else, Nicki Minaj. I came to win, to conquer, to fly. I think it's called Fly. Like, I came to win. I'm not going to try to sing it because those notes are just not going to happen for me. But it's like, there's this element of a strength story that they're viewing with you, where you maybe at one point were someone who gave your heart away really easy. And it's like, you always felt so obligated or tied to other people, or they almost view you as someone who freed themselves from their obligation to people. And it's almost like they've seen you come more into your own power, into your own strength. And yeah, they've kind of are in this state of surrender, you know, like that's how they think about you. They think of you as someone who gave up on them and someone who kind of leveled up, you know. All right, how else is Pile 2's person thinking of them? We have Thief. I kept seeing that. It says, shed light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So it says, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Again, it's almost like this person felt like at one point, maybe you admired them or looked up to them, but there is this element of you at one point really wanting something from this person. And I feel like they're kind of explaining that they may have felt like in the beginning you wanted something from them, some sort of security, affection, stealing affection you think you lack. You know, there was this element of seeing you as someone who was naive or in need of like attention or something like that. And it's almost like you realize by the end that you don't need to do that because you've had that like strength within you the whole time. And it's almost like though this person thinks about how they viewed you like that, but then they ended up being wrong about you. What else? I also saw the Femme Fatale Liberator. This person sees you freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns 1,000,000%. This person sees how you've overcome this self doubt. It's like, I feel like this person used to see you as someone who wasn't too confident or wasn't too strong in their beliefs or easily swayed or always looking for something from someone else. And like, I feel like they've kind of realized how you've freed yourself from, you've surrendered, you know, to these situations, which maybe in the past you would keep pouring more and more in. And because you didn't know that you already had your own security. And so this person is viewing you now as someone who's been able to build this independence in themselves and no longer be attached or dependent on anyone because you're not looking for what they have. You know, it's like, it's almost like they've seen you overcome very much with this strength and this liberator and hero. It's a beautiful energy coming through for how they're seeing you now. Okay, let me get some more. It's very clear, though, how it's coming through. They see you as someone they underestimated. Someone that they may have disappointed. That's how they see you. They see you as someone that they didn't take seriously at first as well. How else is Pile 2's person thinking about them? Demon. They feel like you overcame your demons. They feel like they've seen you in like more of a like in need state, or like they've seen your shadow side of yourself, but they feel like you've slayed the dragon. They feel like you've overcome what made you dependent on them. They feel like they've seen you level up. And I feel like you've even inspired this person a little bit, like, or I feel like you've like kind of shown this person that people change, you know, and to not kind of take those weaknesses and because you never know how someone's going to change. And it's almost like this person's like surprised or shocked to see that you're no longer controlled by your fears or your like dependency on people, you know. What else? How else is Pile 2's person viewing or thinking about Pile 2? How else is Pile 2's person thinking about Pile 2? Let's just get one more of these guys. Midwife also is coming out. They feel like you've mothered yourself. They feel like you used to be someone who used to go around kind of like giving your love out as a way of kind of trying to get affection back and almost as a way of like validating yourself. Like that's how they used to see you. But it's almost like now they're seeing how that was like a beautiful quality of yours. Hang on, my phone is going low battery. But there's almost this element of them feeling like they had this like support from you, this like very feminine, watery energy that was like very much trying to build other people up and maybe getting attached to people that didn't deserve it because of kind of still wanting something in return, you know. But I feel like with this midwife, it's almost like they see you as someone who has such incredible like maternal abilities, but maybe misdirected them in the beginning. But it's almost like you've turned around and like you've seen who you are and like you've kind of come into the power of that compassion and that strength that you do have, that emotional strength. And I feel like you're no longer giving that to people who don't, you know, really deserve it here. So I love this for you guys. That's at least how they're seeing you, you know. I'm sure sometimes you still go back and forth on your journey, and I feel like sometimes you may doubt yourself still, but I feel like this person has gotten this impression, which I love because I would enjoy this if I were you. Okay, now let's go into how they're thinking about the connection with you. What are their thoughts like about the connection? What is Pile 2's person's thoughts like about the connection? Okay, that was a rough shuffle. All right. How is Pile 2 thinking about the overall connection? How's Pile 2 thinking about the connection? We have the Six of Pentacles. I think this person misses your attention. Oh, those just flew right on the ground. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords here. I'm just going to put it upright because I don't know if it was reversed or not. But the Six of Pentacles, this person is thinking that you've taken a break from this person and that you've put a judgment call on them. And this is causing them to kind of think about how there wasn't an equal give and take in this relationship. And I feel like you gave a lot of energy to this person. And I feel like now you've taken your energy back. And it's like this person is kind of realizing that. Let's get some more. How are they thinking about the connection? They're also thinking back to they're very much in reflection about this connection. And they're thinking about who gave to who, you know. They're kind of having a realization about that. Maybe wishing that they would have given more to you. Ace of Cups here. Wow. So it's like this person is kind of realizing that they didn't really offer you their love fully, but it's almost like they want to know if there's still an opportunity with you. Like, I don't know about this person, you guys. I don't know if I want to take that. I'm just saying that there's almost this energy of them reflecting on how you offered their love to you and how that's maybe not on the table, or maybe how they still are wondering if there is love for them. How's Pile 2's person thinking? We have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Cups. How's Pile 2's person thinking about this connection? Five of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, they're definitely in reflection about this defeat and maybe the times that they thought about themselves a lot more than they thought about you. The Five of Swords energy is very much not working as a team with people and having your own interests in mind and the disagreements that come from that. And I definitely feel like it was this person. And so I feel like they feel a little bit haunted maybe by the past with you, or the things they said or that they didn't say. And with this Nine of Cups here, there's this feeling that you've stepped away to focus on your own happiness and fulfillment. Sorry. My throat. Gotta get some water now. So I feel like with the Emperor here, I feel like they feel like you're the one that's in control now. It's almost like there's been a switch up of control, you know? It's like now that you're not willing to give to them in the same way, it's like you're in power. They feel like there's been a power change up in this connection. King of Pentacles here in reverse, the Six of Cups coming out in reverse, some extra cards coming out. So they still feel nostalgic about you. The Two of Wands, King of Pentacles in reverse. What did they think about the connection? Three of Swords. Yeah, I think that this, I think they think about how this actually did hurt them too. With the Two of Wands here, I can't help but feel like this person is hoping that there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect with you. This person is looking out into the future right now about this connection and wondering if there will be another opportunity for them to express love. They may regret not having done that in the past. They may regret their actions from the past, honestly, as well. Yeah, but with this Emperor here, it's almost like there's been you've grown in your masculine energy is how I feel. Is like you're very much looking out for yourself now. And I feel like they miss having this energy be poured into them. And like, I feel like they're kind of feeling closed out from your energy, or feeling like you finally made a judgment call on them. Or that judgment is here, that the truth is here about this connection. And with this King of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like they feel like they're the unstable one, or the one that wasn't really come into this connection correctly, okay? And so I feel like there is this energy or this thought of like, how can I get this person's energy back? But I just feel like with this King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person, like, even if they did come back, I just don't even feel like they've changed themselves that much. I feel like it's because they just want to be in your energy, you know? I feel like this person wants you to focus on them, or there's almost like this thought of like, how can I get them to give energy to me without me providing anything? You know, it's like with this Ace of Cups, it's like they still want your energy and they still want your love, but it's coming from a place of lack and not having that anymore. But it's like, it's not coming from like, oh, I want to change all my ways now. It's coming from this essence of them not having acted right and now missing the fact that they actually miss your energy, you know? And they're like, oh crap, like now this person isn't pouring into me in the same way anymore, you know? Yeah, I feel like this person is looking for an opportunity to maybe communicate with you, or hoping that there's a chance for you guys to cross paths, but I wouldn't trust this person. I feel like this person is not really looking out for your best good, okay? Let's see what else they're thinking about this connection. We had the Snake competition. The other woman, look over your shoulder. I feel like this person feels like the snake's been revealed here. They feel like they've been the snake in this connection. And I feel like if anything, they're kind of realizing their snaky behavior. They may have lied to you or put you in competition with other people, maybe treated you like you were an option, or like they didn't, you know, really take advantage of it. Yeah, we have talking here. Talking, interested, awaiting messages, text. They may be thinking about talking to you, or they may be feeling like they feel the distance in this connection. I feel like they miss talking to you. But it's almost like they feel like they're blocked from talking to you, or you may have actually blocked this person. Or yeah, there may just be like now blockages between you, but I feel like this person is kind of wanting to talk to you, but you guys be careful with this person, seriously. Let's get one more. We have soulmates. Okay, so it's like this person is maybe thinking that this was a soulmate relationship that they may have effed up. But then again, this is just how they're thinking about the connection. And so I just almost feel like, if anything, still have your discernment with this person. They have this guilt for pushing away someone with very genuine intentions, is what I'm getting. It's like with the Six of Cups, that can be a soulmate card. And with it being in reverse, it's almost like this person feels like, I kind of want to go run and chase after my soulmate. Like, I'm realizing this is my soulmate, but it's like, has this person done that much inner work? Like, not really. And so it's almost coming from this place of lack, or this place of, you know, like wanting things to go back to how they were, you know? Push and pull energy here. How else are they thinking about this connection? We have freedom here in reverse. Yeah, this person feels like you've kind of taken their freedom. No, like you've taken your freedom. And again, it's almost like this person doesn't want you to be free from them. It's like they don't want you to kind of have walked away from them. You know, it's like they feel like you've done that, but they're not necessarily happy with it. We have abundance. They feel like they miss an abundant opportunity with you. And now they're kicking themselves, because I feel like they're even realizing, like, with this Four of Swords here, they may have spent time in reflection thinking about how you actually were a very they could have had a lot of abundance with you, and now they kind of miss their shot is how it feels, or because you decided to focus on yourself instead of them. Let's get some more. Let's get one more. Healing. Yeah. Okay. So I do feel like they think that you're healing, or that there's space right now because you guys are needing healing, or that, yeah, that there's a need for healing in this connection. Yeah, this person has regrets. This person does feel like they still kind of want to find a way to get back in your energy. That keeps coming through. I feel like they want to know if there's an opportunity to heal this connection. Okay. Let's get into some messages from your person. What messages does Pile 2's person have for Pile 2? Take these with a grain of salt. Sometimes they can be written out a little bit more dramatic, but just take the like general energy is what I'll do. So what is Pile 2's person? What would they say, or what's their vibe? I still feel the pain. Okay, so this person was hurt by this connection. I feel you even though we are apart. I don't know how to let you go. Yeah, because because they were getting things for free from you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person feels the pain because this person doesn't have you to like make them feel better now. You know, it's like, this person wishes they had a piece of the sunshine that you are. I fantasize about you. I replay our conversations over and over, and then I don't react when people mention you. And there is this energy of them having like that ego where it's kind of like they're maybe acting unbothered by the separation, or like they haven't come through to talk to you, but this person like still has not like stopped thinking about you. I feel like you made an impression on this person, even though they may have acted like you were less of a big deal than you were. It says, I know I made a mistake. I agree that they did 100%. You broke my heart. Oh my gosh, please. I have too much to lose. Yeah, there's this element of them like can't afford to give out my love for free. You know, it's like this person doesn't give their love for free. You broke my heart. Maybe it's saying, I know I made a mistake by breaking your heart. That could be something more accurate for this. But yeah, those are the messages. So let's look at finally your advice from Spirit about this connection. What Spirit wants you to hear. What advice we have for Pile 2? What do they need to hear about this connection overall? Know your worth. 100 million, 1,000 trillion %. Know your worth, you guys. Pile 2, everyone here, you deserved more than this person, and they're stupid now, and they feel bad about it. Trust me. This person does not deserve even another second of your time. Like, this person is definitely regretting their actions. Like, you can know that for sure. Okay, let's get a couple more love advice cards for this connection. What love advice do we have here? It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. I feel like Spirit's saying your soulmate is near and coming, but this ain't it. Through each other, you find the missing pieces, embrace, and then look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way, okay? And so I feel like with embrace, through each other, you find the missing pieces. I do feel like this person triggered you into manifesting within yourself what you felt like you were missing or lacked. And so I almost feel like with this person, I feel like they mirrored to you more of what you wanted to be. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, regardless of how like intense this connection felt, it doesn't matter if this person's your twin flame. It doesn't matter if they're your soulmate. If that's the way that the connection's going in balance like that, it's not going to work in that sort of way. And so it doesn't matter if this is your twin flame. Like, until this person is acting right, it's not it's not right, okay? And with this embrace through each other, you find the missing pieces. I feel like this person helped you level up, and I feel like they're almost saying that I feel like you've grown something within yourself that's going to attract a soulmate into your life, someone who you needed to go through this lesson in order to have a harmonious relationship with them. But I feel like you've grown a lot from this relationship, and Spirit and your spirit team is giving you a high five because you've absolutely done amazing, and keep going and keep an open mind. You're going to keep learning more and more, I feel like, about the purpose of that connection. But yeah, keep it up. And if this resonated for you, please do like this video. It really supports my channel. Comment down below. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be posting 2 to 3 pick card readings per week. So I'm hoping to see you at the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Hey Pile 3, if you chose the blue calcite crystal, this is going to be your reading about how, sorry, I just got distracted by that, but what your person is currently thinking about you, and also what they're thinking about the relationship. So we will be going into tarot, we'll be looking at some oracle cards, and then we'll do message cards from your person, and at the end we will get some guidance for you from Spirit about the connection, whatever you need to hear. So we're going to start off with an overall energy check-in, just to help you be sure that you pick the right pile and that this sounds like a connection that you want to know more about. So let's start off with the overall energy of the connection. How will Pile 3 recognize that this is their connection, or whether it is not? Let's see overall energy of this connection. Okay. Let's see overall connection of Pile. For Pile 3s, what's the overall connection, energy of the connection like? What's the overall energy of the connection like? Pile 3. The Emperor. I feel like the Emperor also came out for Pile 2. Or Pile 1. I think they came out on all 3 piles. 4 of Wands. So overall energy here. Judgment. Okay, so I feel like we're at a time right now where we want the honest truth about this connection in regards to what it's going to provide to our stability. I feel like there's this element of wanting to know if this person is going to be long-term material, if this connection is going to provide you with stability. We have the 5 of Cups here in reverse. What's the overall energy of Pile 3's connection? The overall energy of Pile 3's connection. 2 of Swords. The overall energy here. 8 of Wands here in reverse. Okay, so there may be back and forth energy here, feeling uncertain of what this person's intentions are or where this connection is headed. There also could be a time period where there's this connection slowing down a little bit, or like there's less communication than usual. Let's get some more. We have Death here as well. So I feel like for you guys, there could be an element of wondering if this connection can be rebuilt, if the connection should be something that you should move on from. Wondering if there's still potential here, okay? I feel like that's kind of the question. What else underneath the 5 of Cups here in reverse? 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like this is someone, 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you're wondering if this person is going to be pouring more energy into this connection. I feel like you're wondering if you should be pouring more towards this person. 5 of Cups here, though, in reverse, and 10 of Swords in reverse tells me that there are heavy emotions here, okay? And I feel like it is coming to a point where we're trying to figure out whether or not I'm hearing this song by Billie Eilish. It's one of her first songs, and it's like, could roses bloom? Like, basically, if we water this situation, like, is there any growth possible here? Kind of back and forth, like, should we abandon this connection, or should we try to see if there's potential to rebuild strength here? and kind of wanting to make a judgment call with this Emperor's energy, wanting to be decisive, wanting to have a plan, wanting to figure out, coming to a point where you feel like you're tired of things being the way that they've been, or feeling like you're ready for decisive action here and a clear understanding of where you're heading in the future with this connection. I feel like it's gotten to a point where you can't just keep going with the way that it is. And yeah, so there's just this element of an ending, potential ending here, and wanting to know if you should leave this person behind or whether or not, again, could roses bloom? Could there be more to this connection? So if that sounds like the energy of the connection, then let's get into what your person is thinking about you right now. What are they thinking about you? How do they think about you? How is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? How's pile 3's person thinking about pile 3? We have Devil here in the reverse. The Lovers here in reverse. Okay, so it's like they think about you. I feel like this is someone you definitely have history with, okay? Like, I feel like you've known this person for some time, but I feel like there's this question of, can we let go of our more toxic traits that may kind of inhibit this connection? I feel like this person wonders if you guys are right for each other, or if there's a way to find balance and harmony in this connection. And is there a way to let go of some of the toxicity? That's what this person thinks about when they think of you. Let's think of some more. Queen of Wands, this person thinks of you as very attractive, someone they feel a lot of passion for, someone who's hard to leave behind. I don't even know why I said leave behind just because of the overall energy of the connection, but it's like this Queen of Wands, this person sees you very, very drawn to you, very physically drawn to you. And there's almost this element of them wondering if they can be distracted by that, or if that's maybe interfering with what choice they feel like they should make here. They're also, the Lovers can be about a choice. And so I feel like they wonder, it feels like this person, it's time to make a choice on this connection. That was coming through a Judgment, 2 of Swords also, but it's also like they're trying to get to this place where they're seeing things clearly from their heart. They're trying to understand what their heart would really want. Let's get some more. What are they thinking about? We have Magician here. Again, they're trying to think about what they want to manifest. If they have what they think about, they wonder if there's a way of making this connection work with you. Are the materials here? That's kind of the way they think about it. It's like, is there a way that we can create harmony? Is there enough on the table here between us in a good way that we can build from our foundation, or is the foundation not strong enough? But they are questioning, they are thinking, what can we create here? We have the Emperor coming out. Get some more. Strength in reverse. I'm hearing you are my weakness. I'm hearing that they may have regretted some things that they've done. They may have made choices in this connection that they feel like wasn't them acting from their higher self. They may feel like sometimes you guys bring out more of the like reactional parts of yourselves. Like they feel like you guys may trigger each other sometimes as well. And there's almost this element of wondering if you guys hinder each other from kind of becoming a higher version of yourselves or not. But again, they still feel that passion for you. What do they think about pile 3? Princess of Wands, yeah. They see you as such a light in their life. It's kind of what's coming through with this Page of Wands. They feel like you're always, they think about how they really appreciate how you kind of bring a lot of sun or fire and passion to this person's otherwise more structural life, is what's coming through. This person is feeling like maybe they need to grow up. That's kind of coming through as well. It's like this person's almost thinking like for the long term right now, like, what decisions do I need to make for my higher self? Like almost this energy of like, sometimes I feel like we kind of act immature to each other. You know, is it like, is this person the Queen of Wands or the Page of Pentacles? It's almost like sometimes they feel like you may go back and forth between, you know, being more childish, and then sometimes, you know, they see you as this like queen, you know? So it's kind of like they feel like sometimes in this connection, you both may be drawn to previous versions of yourselves, or maybe like less evolved versions of yourselves. And I feel like they kind of feel like they want to know if they can create, if you guys can step further into like higher versions of yourselves together. They want to know if you guys are compatible with each other, and they think about that. They wonder if there is this compatibility or not. We have the Hanged Woman in reverse here, and the Ten of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Okay, so yeah, again, it's really coming through that this person is thinking about their future and thinking about what they want to build, and if they can build with you. Because with this Emperor here, this person, it feels like they're in this time period where they're like trying to let go of more, it's like they're trying to step into a new phase in life is how it feels. And it's almost like with this, the Hanged Man here in reverse, the Hanged Woman, I feel like they wonder sometimes if they're being hindsighted by always kind of coming back to you or feeling so drawn to you. It's almost like this person sometimes feel like they have a weakness for you or a soft spot or a blindness. And it's almost like they're wondering if they need to shift the way that they're seeing things. They think they also have this energy of feeling stubborn about wanting to make things work with you. You know, it's like they feel like they want to build this future with you and they don't want to let go. With this Hanged Man here in reverse, they can talk about not really wanting to sacrifice a connection, not wanting to step back from something, and wanting to see if you guys can create something from where you guys are at, you know? See if you guys are able to keep a positive future here, you know? But they do think about the struggles with that as well. There also is an element of them staying in a child, feeling like maybe in this connection, you guys may trigger each other into, again, I've already said this, but like, there's just this element of them feeling like, do they need to get a new perspective? Do they need to sacrifice this connection to manifest what they want? Or can they manifest what they want and find ultimate happiness with you too? It's like, there's a question of that. Okay, so let's look now at, I'm just going to move these up a little bit. What are they thinking about you? I'm just going to get some more oracle cards. This, okay, this came out quick. We have a Priest. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. What do they think about when they think about you? We have Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes you would bring in your life. Induces self-destructive behavior and desire to undermine others. Again, there's this feeling of them wanting to step into a higher version of themselves with this Priest here. And almost feeling sometimes like maybe this connection, you guys may accidentally sabotage each other, or you guys may pull each other back into reactive sort of states, you know? And so with the Saboteur, it's like, and what do they think? It's kind of like they're wondering if this connection sabotages their growth. Again, it's coming through that way. But with this Engineer, it's like, but can we create a solution for this? It's like, even though they kind of feel like maybe it brings them backward, they're still very attached to you. And it's like, they don't really want to let go, even regardless though, you know, of feeling this way. All right, let's see what else. What is pile three's person thinking about them? Again, this is like the Lovers here coming out in reverse. They're wondering if you guys complement each other or whether or not you guys like oppose each other. It's kind of like this energy of, can we bring harmony in our connection? Can we learn how to work together here? Or are we going to keep running into issues and disagreements and feeling like we're kind of dragging each other down rather than bringing each other to new heights, okay? But there is this element of this person wanting to like level up. I saw Strength trying to come out again in reverse. Let's get some more. They sometimes feel like this connection may be something that inhibits them. Yeah, we have Shadow Diver. So this talks about bringing sort of the hidden fears and things like that to the surface. They may be thinking, they may be having thoughts. Yeah, an Observer in reverse. There's almost this energy of them having ignored this feeling that they've had. Maybe that there are shadows in this connection. With the Devil in reverse, it's like they're really starting to like overcome their shadow self, or feeling that motivation to do that. And it's almost like, are you with me or are you not, you know? And so almost like there's this energy of them determining or trying to discern whether or not this connection is something that inhibits them or something that they can work with, you know? It's like this person wants to make it work, but also is fearing that you guys may inhibit each other, you know? They're having thoughts like that, okay? So let's see how they're feeling overall about the connection. But again, there's this very innate attraction that they have towards you, and this feeling of not wanting to let go of you, or feeling very, very attached to you, but they're wondering if that attachment is healthy or is it not healthy, you know? All right, let's look at what are they thinking about the connection overall? What are their thoughts like about the connection overall? The Devil, I was telling you, the Devil, they feel like there's They may feel very like attached to you in a way that they just simply do not know if it's healthy. Okay, let's get some more. We have the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. Again, they're starting to have fears that maybe this isn't going to be the healthiest connection. We have Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like they aren't sure if things will turn out for the better between you two. And they're kind of, to be completely honest with you, that it does feel like they're kind of having thoughts, fears that maybe this connection isn't going to change for the better, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles there. Hope still of there being an opportunity here. The Tower. They may feel like recently they're having a revelation about this, or they may feel like recently things have changed for the worse, or they may have kind of realized something about the connection. Two of Swords. They, again, though, they aren't sure. They're very back and forth in their mind about whether or not this connection can lead them to their happiness and further the legacy that they're trying to build in this life, or whether or not they're having this realization that maybe this connection is something that's inhibiting that. Let's get some more. And the Wheel of Fortune can also talk about negative karma. We have the Eight of Wands here. What else is their overall energy like, or what they think about the connection overall? King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles here in reverse as well. The back of the deck. Yeah, there's this feeling that this person's really trying to shift their life, or they're trying to be more mature with this King of Pentacles. It's like almost like they're stepping into a higher version of themselves. Like they're really looking to shift a lot in their life, and they aren't super happy with where they're at right now. There's a feeling of that with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's a feeling that they want things to change for the better. And they may be focusing on some sort of like actual like job opportunity right now, or they may be having new responsibilities coming in that are kind of causing them to like look more at this connection. And it's almost like they're deciding between two things here is how it feels. Maybe putting more energy into their career, building up their sort of status, things like that. It's like this person's ready for shifting, and they're almost in this time period where like they want things to move forward, They don't want to be stagnant, or they don't want to repeat the same cycles, So let's see, let's get some more. Yeah, with this Knight of Pentacles here in reverse, there's almost this feeling that maybe they've been stagnant in their life, or they've been the type of person so far to like say that they have certain goals or say that they want to achieve certain things, but not really putting any like effort into that. And so there is kind of this feeling of them having like a crisis about that, or feeling like they're trying to like figure out why they aren't where they want to be and how can they get there, And so I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like they feel like they've been kind of maybe procrastinating on growing up, or putting a lot of effort towards their future, things like that. What do they think about the connection? We have the Snake here. Competition, look over your shoulder. They may feel just overall like they want to know. They're feeling, just to be completely honest, they are feeling somewhat suspicious of the connection, or feeling like maybe there's things that they don't know, or feeling like maybe this connection, again, like isn't super healthy. Yeah, we have the Golden Mirror. So narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided, okay? And so I feel like this person truly is at this point where they're feeling afraid that the connection maybe has some codependency in it, or maybe has some sort of toxic energies. Just to be completely honest, that seems to be how they're feeling. Let's get one more. Yeah, blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving, receiving, fairness, and love, affection returned. Okay, so your person, it almost feels like they may sometimes feel like this connection isn't super reciprocal or balanced, okay? How are they thinking about this? How are they thinking? So one person in this connection, either they feel like they want to kind of withdraw energy from this connection themselves, and maybe you're trying to still pour energy in. Either way, it's almost like there's this energy of maybe they're thinking about moving elsewhere, or maybe they're thinking that with the Snake and the Golden Mirror, they may be thinking about putting their own self-interest first here, okay? Or maybe they're thinking that you were going to do that anyways. There's almost like this competition energy, or feeling like you can't really trust things in this connection. It's almost like they feel like, they don't want to be the person to lose out, so maybe they're kind of doing that first. But there's almost this feeling of not feeling like you guys are working as a team, or feeling like you guys can completely trust each other, It's almost like there's this feeling of not quite being 100% for the other person's highest good. You know, they may be thinking that consciously, or they may be the ones themselves perpetrating it. I feel like it's going to be different for everyone for you guys, pile 3. Either your person is looking to move towards a different type of a connection, to be completely honest, or they may feel like they can't return what you're giving them because they want to focus on themselves. I'm kind of seeing those two scenarios coming through. But yeah, let's get some messages from your person. See what they would say. Was there some sort of a third party or betrayal in this connection? That could be sort of a tower moment that is causing this connection to have sort of maybe thinking that it's not as healthy anymore. Like there is this feeling that maybe something happened, you know, where there's trust violated in this connection. It says, I compare others to you. I've been here before with others. I can still see you standing there. Okay, so there is this element potentially, you guys, is kind of coming through that your person maybe is the one that again, I almost was seeing it from the higher version of themselves for the second part, but I almost feel like if anything now, I feel like your person may be the one that may be involving third parties or not being willing to put all the energy into this connection. And so I feel like there's this element of them feeling held back by the connection, but again, that's their subjective energy. And so it's like, is that really fair is what's coming through? You know, I feel like this person may have left you in a difficult spot here with this connection, if anything. And I feel like for the energy that I was getting about how they feel about the connection and you, it's almost like I would feel like I was channeling some of your energy, because there's a feeling that that's like a mutual thing happening. I don't know. I kind of just feel like this person is maybe the one who betrayed you or something like that happened. We have your intellect arouses me. What else is going on? What would they say? I can be myself with you. I won't let you down as well. You broke my heart as well. Okay, so it's going to be, these messages can kind of be on each side, but I just feel like with you broke my heart and things like that, I feel like there maybe have been a back and forth energy. You guys let me know in the comments, clarify this for me, because I feel like this is kind of a complicated situation, or a situation where maybe you guys have both hurt each other a little bit. And, you know, I feel like there's just been a broken down element of trust and feeling like a team in this relationship, regardless of who's the one who maybe betrayed the other person. It's almost just like there's obviously such a strong connection between you guys, like that's for sure. And there's this element of, could anybody else be better than you? You know, there's this feeling of, I don't really want to walk away from you or like look for other people, but I also am feeling like maybe this connection isn't as healthy as I thought it was at one point, you know, or maybe it's not serving me. Maybe it's kind of preventing us from growing up. Regardless if that's from their higher self or their lower self, there is a feeling here of, can this be repaired? Can we get to a place where we trust each other again or not? And there's kind of just this feeling of this person maybe considering focusing on themselves more than the connection, and kind of maybe they are blaming the situation. That could be possible too. But let's get some advice for you. See what Spirit wants you to hear about this connection. Maybe kind of help clarify this a little bit too. But regardless, it does kind of feel like there's like karma in this connection, or this could be a karmic partner for you guys. Okay, so things can be very skewed, because I'm reading this subjectively. I'm not reading this objectively. I'm reading what do they think about you. So always take this with a grain of salt, just because it's from their perspective. So let's finish this up with some advice. I might spend a little bit extra time here because I feel like this is a little bit more of a confusing situation. So what does pile 3 need to hear right now? We have, sometimes life stings. Okay, so again, this person may have really hurt you, and you may be looking for like it may be hard to kind of accept that, you know, and I totally understand that. This is like one of the like hardest lessons and things, but it's almost like I feel like this connection has hurt you guys so much that I almost feel like sometimes what's bonding you guys is sort of the pain of this connection and feeling like you guys continuously hurt each other, okay? And I feel like sometimes you guys may have some, you know, trauma bonding, which, I mean, take that with a grain of salt, but I feel like there's kind of this energy of bonding through your mutual pain rather than true love here, okay? So just be careful with that. We have be generous of spirit, claim your independence, okay? So I feel like if this person, if you feel like this person's like taking you out of your energy, okay, I feel like what Spirit is saying is reminding you that, you know, you don't have to, this may be taking you down, okay? I feel like with claim your independence, there may be a need to kind of step away from this connection, especially if you guys are feeling like codependent or feeling like you guys kind of can't get away from each other or there's like this devil bond between you. With be generous of spirit, I almost feel like Spirit is saying you are strong enough for this. You are strong enough to handle this. And kind of tap into your strength and understand that like you're able to you have the strength to overcome what's making you feel drawn to this person. And I feel like with claim your independence, like I feel like there really is need for some space from this person and maybe kind of looking and reflecting on how this connection may sometimes take you out of your energy or drain you a lot more than it provides for you, okay? And so I feel like with be generous of spirit, I feel like you are someone who fights a lot for your connections. I feel like you're someone who doesn't like to give up, very loyal. But I almost feel like with be generous of spirit, balance that out though with your independence. It's like even though you'll have a lot of love for people, like Leo energy kind of coming through and like loyalty, still know when it's time to kind of, you know, claim your boundaries and see when you don't need people, see when people are causing you more pain than joy, and know it's okay to step away from connections like that. And it's actually healthier to do that. I'm going to get one more set of guidance cards just because I feel like this situation would be helpful to have that. So let's see what else Spirit feels like you need to hear about this. What does Pile 3 most need to hear right now for guidance on this relationship? What gift awaits? Glitter. So again, I feel like maybe there's a fear of letting this person go on both ends, by the way. But I feel like you are able to go to higher heights, and I feel like what's waiting for you could be very beautiful, and I feel like Spirit isn't wanting you to stay attached to this connection because it's hurt you, you know? What else? Pile 3 need to hear. I feel like there's a need to be optimistic about the future and understand that there's a high chance of you stepping away and finding something else that's much more in alignment with you and brings a lot more happiness as well. What can I learn from observation? Notice. Again, that's kind of coming through like when you really look at this connection, like has it really been worth it? Like, is it really worth it still? You know, it's like, I feel like the information's kind of right in front of you. And if you just kind of look around and kind of look at what's happened, look at what you've said to this person, what they've said to you, and the way the connection's been going, like, I almost feel like it's right in front of your eyes, like the answer for this, you know? But I feel like there's kind of a reluctancy to leave it on this note of pain or leave it on this ending here is how it feels. It's hard to let this person go for you, I feel like. It says clear. What kind of, okay, it says, what kind of release would protect my, oh my God, protect clarity in my space? Clear, yeah. I feel like this person, and then we also have what role is mothering energy playing in my life? Nurture. There's this feeling of you continuing to pour into this person because you are a giver. But I also feel like there's an energy of this person drains you. I just want you to know what it would protect your energy. I feel like there's a need to protect your energy from this person. And it's almost like the more that this connection hurts, the more you want to fix it and mother the connection. And you are a giver, you're a healer type energy. But I feel like Spirit is saying, turn that energy into yourself, okay? Because I feel like even though it's beautiful that you're like that, I feel like this is draining you and it's going backwards is how it feels. And yeah, this is a complicated energy, but I just feel like there's a need to understand that clearing this from your energy will bring better things, okay? Better things are waiting for you on the other side of this. I feel like if you really become objective And I feel like with this observation, you may be someone who like very much makes your decisions through your feelings. And I feel like you'll always want to fix this relationship or put more energy into it. But logically, does that feel like the right thing? Does it feel like the balance of this connection is there, you know, because it just feels like based on the reading, there's, you know, a lot of back and forth. And by the way, on your person, now that I'm kind of like thinking back into the energy, there's almost this feeling of like a little bit of a lack of self-accountability about maybe the ways that their energy has affected things. And I feel like right now they're thinking about it as in like, oh, well, maybe something else would be better for me. But it's kind of like, what did I do wrong in this connection? It's like this person's kind of being a runner, and I feel like you're more being a chaser in this connection. But yeah, okay, so that's what I have for you guys, pile 3. If this resonated, please do like this video. It really supports my channel. And if you want to comment, I would love, especially for you guys, pile 3, to explain what's going on here. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be posting 2 to 3 pick a card readings per week. So I'm hoping to see you guys at the next one. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.